Come on, baby, and we are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for Scotland, Japan. I'm a little bit late here because I did have to swap over from a previous stream with the A-League, but the game has started here, and Japan do have the ball. Obviously, let me know your thoughts in regards to this game. Japan, look, I don't think they win this game, but they have the ability to. I do believe Scotland are going to get the W here. They've obviously had wins, a close win against Australia, and then also a loss last week against South Africa. But they really should be getting a win here against the Japanese, who have been pumped 60-5 or something against Ireland. And obviously they beat Portugal, but they weren't really that great. And Portugal are ranked 19th in the world. But Japan do have an attacking, free-flowing ability, so you can't wipe them out. They do have the opportunity, Japan, and you've got to believe that they definitely could still sneak something here. But overall, a minute and a half into the game, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know your thoughts about what's going to happen here. So Japan with the ball at the 40 right now. Japan are going to whip this ball out to the left-hand side. Here we go. They move it out to the left. Here we go again. Oh, good defense here from Scotland. Very good defense here from Scotland. Japan roll back out through them all here. Phase number 12. Japan making some moves here in regards to the phases. Just pumping through the forwards right now. The Japanese. They go out to the right-hand side here. I can't even read through the starting lineups here because I'm late, but that's going to be Japan here now, 45 minutes out here. They're on the 15th phase right now. You'd be assuming they're going to box kick this at some stage. Like, the Japanese have an attacking, free-flowing ability. Like, if they win, that'd be an absolute massive, crazy result here, considering their form at this Automation Series so far. But Japan still slapped in the tackle there. This is at Murrayfield Stadium, by the way, guys, the home of Scotland at the halfway point. They go left-hand side here, the Japanese. It's now 17 phases in. They're back at the halfway line. They've lost 5 metres off these phases. Back at the halfway line. Now they push up to the 45 metres or so. Japan not getting anything going here at all. They're trying to get some pace, and then they're going to box kick it. 18 phases, and then eventually they box kick it away. Stuart Hogg, not great for Scotland last week, unfortunately. He really wasn't fantastic last week. Bromson, I don't comment much, Blaze, but me and my mate have been loving the International Rugby streams. Can you give a shout out to Jordan, if possible? Oh, mate. Appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you very much for tuning in. DFM says only Stan. Yeah, Stan, mate. Stan. Stan is where are we watching this one right now? It's the only place that you can watch. I know KO. It's on KO too. I think it's on KO too because it's on BN. Brian says, have Scotland a handicap minus 17.5. Big call, mate. Obviously Scotland should be winning this game, but overall, Japan are a sneaky team too. They have the ability to attack. It's not like it's not like Japan are a terrible team. They're still a top 10 team. However, Scotland are a better team and should be getting this W here. Japan have looked terrible in the last 2 games. Didn't look good against Portugal. It got absolutely raucous against Ireland. So you would assume Scotland would get an easy win here at Murrayfield. But Japan do have the ability to win this game just on the same factor. So I think it's a big call. It is a risk, absolutely. It is a risk. But Scotland are a lot stronger than Japan, in my personal opinion. But then again, you've got to remember back to the World Cup when Japan did beat and knock out Scotland from the World Cup. Japan did play. The last time these two teams played, I believe, was the World Cup. And they did knock them out in the group stages for Japan to go through the quarterfinals. And Scotland, obviously, to get knocked out in the group. So just saying, that was the last time they did play. So Scotland here is going to be an advantage here, just inside the 22. They're going to go right-hand side. Gives it off to Hogg. Hogg over the top there. Terrible pass, but it's going to be a penalty anyway. I don't know if they're going to take the 3 here. I would assume they go for the try. I would assume they go for the try here. But, the Scottish got off to a bit of a hectic start here. A lot of defence early on. But I would assume they go for the try. It's not like Japan or to be fair, it could be a close game. I think they're going to go for the scrum. They're going to go for the line out here. They are going to go for the line out. They're going to push this one to about 5 minutes out right now. 5 minutes out. Here we go. The Scottish on the rampage. And that's going to be a pretty good kick there. That's going to be a pretty good kick. Wowee. Very difficult to swap straight from an A-League stream to a rugby stream. Like, the commentary is so different. Sarkis Hatchity says, hey Blaze, what's up? Been a while. Buddy, hectic, mate. I've just been finishing 2 A-League streams, so I'm now into the rugby, and we're going to be streaming this game. We've got the England-South Africa game next. We've got the Wales versus Australia game after that, and then also the New Zealand-France game. So 5 minutes gone here, and Scotland will get the ball. But yeah, like it's tough because obviously, like literally 5 minutes ago, I was streaming A-League, and it's so difficult to translate. So 5 minutes gone here at the 5 metre line. They're trying to push here from the line out. They're doing an okay job here, Scotland. They're doing an okay job here, Scotland. They're still making move. They're still making meters. They're going to score a try. They're going to score a try. No good defense from Japan. Very good defense from Japan. Scotland with the ball, 2 meters short. And that's going to be held up there. No, he releases the ball. They're less than 1 minute short here. Scotland worse than 1 minute short. Try time. Try. That is a try time there for the Scottish. Try time there for the Scottish. So it'll be 5-0 here. 6 minutes into the game here. 5-0. 5-0, 6 minutes into the game. The Scottish do take the lead. And it was easy. Duhan van der Merwe, that's no surprises there. Duhan van der Merwe is an absolutely fantastic player and probably one of the better players there on the Scottish team. He's always fantastic out there and, he's able to put that ball over the line there for a try. So 5-0 here to the Scottish. 6 minutes gone here in this game. Look how powerful he is, though. Like, that Japanese defense there didn't look great. Honestly, this could be another pumping here. From the way this game has started out, to be honest with you. It's not starting out great here at all. To be completely honest. To be fair, I really should just jump back on here for that England game. 1 second here, I just want to check something out. What's the England versus South Africa? I should really have a bit of a break in between, otherwise I'm going to die, because that's a long time to be streaming. 12 hours straight is a very long time streaming. Wow, Stuart Hogg is going to miss again. Luke Jones, g'day Blazer. I think after Hooper and Slipper retire, Tate McDermott should become the Wallabies captain. Agree? It's a bit early to be thinking about that, to be honest with you. It is a little bit early to be thinking about that overall. But in the same sense, McDermott isn't even getting, starting right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like McDermott isn't even starting for the squad. So it's a bit interesting to make that call. But in the same sense, I don't necessarily mind it. Yeah, grab a coffee, mate. No, I'm all right. I'll keep cracking on here. Keep cracking on. So Scotland now with the ball, 25 metres out here from their own line. Now, I'll go get a coffee at halftime. How about that? I'll get a coffee at halftime and then I'll come back. Because there is still like a 15-minute break between this and the England game. Oh, no, it's not actually. It's straight away. Hey, Spencer, there's still 7-5 in the Zimbabwe-Namibia game. Who's winning in the Russia-Chile game? That's an interesting game, that one. That's an interesting game. Japan, right-hand side here, the 45. They're at the 50 now. Good work here by Japan. Nice little pace there to get into a nice position. Left-hand side, they go up through the big boppers now. Gee whiz. So I'm hiccuping a lot today. Advantage Japan. Wow, good stuff, Japan. Left-hand side, 45 metres out. They spread it out to the wing here. And we're going to see if Fafita can get something going here. The big man. The big Fafita. He gets something moving. He gets something grooving. Right-hand side, 17-10 Russia. Was that the final score, is it? Is that the final score? So they're 40 metres out right now. The Japanese still got the advantage, the penalty advantage. Back onto the inside here. Japanese moving and grooving. That's a penalty. Yep. So if I'm Japan here, I don't go for the 3. By the way, Stuart Hogg, just absolutely terrible kicking-wise recently. He really needs to improve his boot for Scotland because he left 8 points out in the field last week, which was very disappointing. And obviously this week, he's already missed a kick to make it 7-0. Hammer says, no, still going well in the second half. Well, there you go. So 9 minutes gone, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be here for all 4 big matches tonight. This game, England, South Africa, Wales, Australia, and then obviously New Zealand versus France right on after that, which should be a massive, massive night here of rugby. If you want to get involved in the chat, just hit that subscribe button, refresh the screen, and you're ready to go. So 20 metres out here from the line. Japan with the line out. Japan throw it up and they will win it. Jay Hayes says, yeah, that's exactly right. So left-hand side. That's not actually the Discord pin. That's a podcast pin, by the way. Bryce, I think the Springboks win. I think they will, yeah, it'll be very close, but I think the Springboks win, especially for the Rassie Erasmus situation. So Japan here, they're 15 metres out, left-hand side. I think it's going to be a knock-on here. That's going to be a penalty. Do they go for the 3 here, Japan? Do they make it a 2-point game by going for the 3, or what do they do? Broccoli Whip says, who are you getting around BKR? Well, you should know who I'm tipping because you should have watched on the Rugby Donated Podcast YouTube channel, plus obviously the podcast in general. They're going to go for the 3. They'll make it a 2-point game. But I think Scotland win this game. I am wary of how Japan can play, but in the same sense, Scotland should be too good here. They just simply should be too good, and I don't think Japan are going to be able to take the win. But in the same sense, Japan did beat Scotland the last time they played when they played in the World Cup and knocked Scotland out of the group stages. So, yeah, just throwing that out there. It's not as easy as you do think here, but Scotland should be too big, too muscly, and too strong. They were very good in the first half last week against the Box, but unfortunately they couldn't translate to the second half. Atticus says Springboks to win 25-16. I think it'll be closer, mate. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be close. I think it's going to be a 3-point game because the Springboks do have quite a few issues right now. England have quite a few issues player injury-wise. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that game goes. Honestly, either team can win it. I think the box of favourites it is a Twickenham though, so you have to give a little bit more advantage there to England as well. And Japan will hit the three, so it will be 5-3 here, guys. 5-3. Japan do hit the penalty, and it's only a 2-point game. Only a 2-point game. Get around the Japanese here, giving it a crack. Get around the Japanese here, giving it a little bit of a crack. Brian says, sheesh, I think this -7.5 handicap was ambitious. What was the actual handicap? Surely that's not the general handicap. Surely that's like a one of the advanced handicaps where you get to choose your own line. But there's no way it was 17.5, was it? Oh, to be fair, it could have been, because Japan have been terrible this Automation Series. They have been terrible. But, Scotland, they have the ability to clock off too. This is why we're talking about, Japan here, left-hand side. Japan here, left-hand side. This is a good attacking manoeuvre here. Down the left-hand wing. Oh, my God. Gets it out at the 40. That's an incredible attack there by the Japanese. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. More numbers again. The pace is outdoing Scotland right now. This pace is ridiculous from Japan. This pace is outdoing Scotland. As long as they hold on to the ball, they may have a genuine opportunity to surprise everyone here, because they are putting some genuine pace behind passing the ball and running the play, and actually doing pretty well right now, to be honest with you. They're 45 metres out over their own line, the Japanese. They're looking out to that's going to be a penalty here, Japan. Yep, wow. Scotland very ill-disciplined to start off this game too. Very ill-disciplined. Japan throws that ball back here. They've got the penalty advantage right now. Handicap was -14.5. I boosted it. Look, I don't think it's a terrible play, mate. I don't. But in the same sense, Japanese do have the ability to win this. You can't underestimate them. They did actually perform against Australia. They did. 14.5 doesn't really make a great deal of sense. 13.5, obviously. No. To be fair, it kind of does. Jay has what with the odds? I think Japan were like $4.50 to win this game, or $5, something like that, which I feel is relatively reasonable with how the pre-games have gone. D-Barn, Shah Jahan says, Aussie to roll Wales. Let's go, D-Barn. Yes, sir, D-Barn. I love it. I will be streaming that game. In a couple hours' time. But yeah, hopefully. We got a lot of players out, though. A lot of players out. Injuries galore at Australia, and also no Samuel Korevi, no Michael Hooper, no, gee whiz, all over the place. Just players literally left, right, centre. Reece Hodge, no Quade Cooper. My goodness me, it's just all over the shop. But Japan here, just to the 22, here they come. Box rot to steam around the palms. Let's get around the Southern Hemisphere. That should be another penalty here to Japan. It's not going to be, but Scotland very ill-disciplined right now. Very ill-disciplined. If it's, I tell you what, lucky Japan got that ball out there. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. They've got numbers. Jeez, Japan are playing really strong after they performed pretty poorly at the beginning. Penalty Japan. Jeez, I would nearly think about the 3 here, Japan. It's from the right-hand side. I would nearly consider the 3 here and take the lead for Japan. It's a difficult kick, but in the same sense, like, if you back your kicker in here, you should take this kick. If you back your kicker in here, you should take this kick to make it a 6-5 game here. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I think that's what they're going to do. Jay says Wales didn't make it through without the W word being mentioned. Yeah, well, to be fair, Wales play Australia tonight, man. Obviously, people are going to be thinking about it. I know, obviously, your boy Anarchist over there, I've seen him in the chat. Anarchist obviously hasn't said it himself yet, but he will. Don't you worry, he will. He'll tell you how much he believes that Wayne Pivot should be sacked very soon. He hates their coach. He absolutely hates their coach. Alrighty, so Japan here to get the penalty to make it 6-5. Jay has a sneaky little on Japan. No, I didn't get on Japan today. I didn't believe they could do it. Like, they have the opportunity, but in the same sense, Scotland should be too big. But it's good odds. It was good odds for Japan if you did believe they could get it done. So Matsuda here. Matsuda to go for the penalty to make it 6-5. Scotland really need to wake up in regards to their discipline right now. They really need to wake up in regards to their discipline. But don't forget, this is the last weekend here of this International Rugby tournament. And he will miss the kick. So it's going to stay here at 5-3. We'll stay at 5-3. Japan will still get the ball back here, but it will stay at 5-3. Lucky there for South Africa. Very lucky that he missed that one. Brian says bad miss. I wouldn't say it's a bad miss, man. It was a tough shot. You may as well go for it in that situation. Obviously, yeah, you want to be getting that, but in the same sense, like Stuart Hogg missed it too. He missed it too, that he should have been getting. So, It's been really weird this year. Usually, international rugby kicking is incredible, but literally every team kind of has problems right now, besides maybe the Irish with Johnny Sexton. Everyone else is actually struggling pretty badly with the boot. All right, so Japan here with the ball, 45 metres out. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. Gets it underneath there. They're going to be the halfway point. Good rock here. But no, Japan, hold that ball out here. Left-hand side there, 45 metres out. They're going to put that one down. They're going to roll that one through. They're going to go left-hand side here. The Japanese are 40 metres out from their own side. Left-hand side they go. Here we go. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Oh, my God. Japan here, back on the inside. Japan moving down. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. That was a beautiful pass there from Japan for the movement, though. Japan aren't playing too badly right now, lads. Japan aren't playing too badly. Japan are not playing too badly. Just throwing that one out there. They're giving it a crack. They're quite pacey, and Scotland are not playing too well. Bryce says they're looking good at Japan, honestly. They do. They do. I feel like maybe Japan's game style may suit against Scotland. Maybe they just seem to have that ability to take down the Scottish when they play them and just outperform based on their pace. Because Scotland aren't exactly a pacey team; they're not exactly a fast team. They're a team that obviously are a grinding, battling kind of team, and they push it forward. They do their best to really slap it up through the middle. Maybe that's what we're seeing here from Scotland, and maybe that's why they struggle so much against the Japanese. It genuinely could be a factor here. Alrighty, so it's going to be a repack scrum here for Scotland. They're going to say that Japan put that one down, but it's going to be a repack scrum here for the Scottish. I tell you what, I could absolutely. I don't know why. I just feel like McDonald's right now. I haven't had McDonald's in like 4 weeks. I just feel like it. I could smash it right now. Absolutely smash it. I would annihilate it, son. So 17 minutes gone here. Anyone who's watching right now and is a Scottish fan, let me know what you think of your tournament so far. Do you think Scotland have been very good, or do you think Scotland have needed a lot of work? They did beat Australia, but it was a very dubious one because they only won 15-13 against a very injured Australia team. They obviously collapsed in that second half to the box, and then in this game right now, Japan, who have been pumped by Ireland, are competing pretty well right now. That's going to be a penalty here, Scotland. That's nice, though. So left-hand side here, and it's going to be Scotland ball. It's going to be Scotland ball here. They're going to get the penalties. They're going to keep this one down here for a line-out, you would safely assume. That was a pretty strong line-out by both teams, but Scotland just overpowered them in the end and just got the job done. They just got the job done there. Ali Price kind of had no attempt to take the ball out there. I think they just knew they were going to win that line-out. They just knew they were going to have the upper hand there and just push that one through. Zimbabwe versus Namibia. How many people are watching that stream? I wonder how many people are actually tuning into that Zimbabwe stream right there. So 18 minutes gone here, and Scotland are going to put this ball inside the attacking 22. Shawnee Best, see the Adelaide? Brother, I literally streamed the game. What do you mean did I see it? Of course I saw it. I literally streamed the game, mate. So Scotland here, they're going to be 15 metres out here from the line. With the liner, here come the Scottish, son. Here come the Scottish. And up it goes here. Japan might win this liner. No, good work there by the Scottish. 1,000 people. Geez, okay, 1,000 people are actually watching Zimbabwe versus Namibia. Interesting to see that people actually genuinely care about those kind of low games because both those teams are quite far down. All right, so Scotland here, left-hand side. I think they're going to penalty advantage here. Oh, kicks it through. Oh, there should be a try. Oh, no, brilliant working by Japan. They get out here. It was an advantage. If Japan are away here. Back on the inside, Japan, try to get that ball out, mate. You need to get that ball out there. You need to get that ball out. Right-hand side here for Japan. Oh, good passing. Geez, Japan don't look bad in this game, man. Japan look pretty good in this game. That's a good kick as well. That's a really good kick as well. So right-hand side here, Stuart Hogg with the ball. He's going to get slapped down here any moment now, and he does get slapped down there. Japan come over the top. Atticus is fun fact, Namibia beat Ireland back in 1991, and they had beaten France before. Yeah, Namibia have usually been a pretty common world circuit team. I think they're 26th or maybe 25th world ranking right now. Namibia is actually not a bad team, mate. They should be pumping Zimbabwe. They are, right? They should be pumping Zimbabwe, yeah? Because Zimbabwe are quite low, and Namibia are obviously one of the better African teams. So left-hand side here for Japan. They're back inside their own 22 after Scotland kicked that ball through here. That should be a penalty Japan here. Yep, absolutely. 15-10 Namibia, only a 5-point game there. I'm pretty certain Zimbabwe is around that, that mark. I'm pretty certain they are. So 20 minutes gone here, guys. We've got 30 people watching. We've got 9 likes. Let's bump that thumbs up button. Let's get up to 20. Let's see if we get 10 more likes here. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here, guys. We're going to be streaming every single game here this morning. But 5-3 is the score. It's still 60 minutes to go. Zimbabwe are the third best team in Africa. Yeah, but they're like 37 ranked or something like that. Like yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Like, like yes and no. All right, so Japan with the penalty here, just inside their 22. Anakin says Zimbabwe have Peter de Villas, former Springbok coach. Well, there you go, mate. They must be improving. I haven't really obviously noticed them. They haven't really been playing a great deal. Haven't really been playing a great deal of rugby recently. But you don't obviously see teams outside the top 30 or top 40. You don't really see teams outside the top 40 really. Play a lot of rugby games. Japan here, left-hand side, here they come. Japan here, left-hand side, here they come. Big opportunity here for Japan at the 40. Oh, what a big hit. But Japan here, they just keep going. Oh, it's a knock-on from Japan again, though. Knock-on from Japan again. Jay Hayes is Wales, the first best team in Africa. What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you, Jay Hayes. Something wrong with you, mate. Something wrong with you. Hamish Spencer says 2017 to Russia. Ooh, close game. Did predict a close game. Myself and Hamish, we both did predict a close game, obviously. So 21 and a half minutes to go here. 21 and a half minutes gone here in this first half. Chris Harris there. Nice tackle. Nice tackle there by Chrissy Harris. Let me move this across here so I can kind of sit back a bit. All right. I changed my position a lot of times during stream. Anakin says, who do they want, you mean? Who do they want? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? So 5-3 here to the Scottish, and that's going to be a bad line out there. Is it? Sorry, they're going to be doing a scrum here. Wait, why was there a line? Why'd they throw that ball in just then? Why'd they throw that ball in just then? I swear it was a knock on. Oh, they must have just taken the line. That's not straight. That's not straight. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty here, Japan. That's not a straight line out there. Absolutely. So Japan will get the ball here. They're 45 metres out. They will get the ball. So that's why they go over the line out, and now they're going to the scrum here, where Japan are going to be able to feed this scrum. Here we go. Japan not playing too badly in this game here, guys. Something wrong with Anagas. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. Something wrong with him. What team are you talking about, Anagas? We don't know who you're talking about. So Japan here with the scrum, 47 metres out here from the Scottish line. I'm telling you right now, if you're a Scottish fan, you'd be nervous right now because Japan are playing pretty good compared to their previous games. Right-hand side, back on the inside here. They're playing their free-flowing rugby that we usually get to see. That's a pretty good kick. It's going to go out around the 22. H says there is a few Aussies in the Japan team. Who's the Aussies? So right-hand side, they're taking it quickly here, Scotland. Scotland here out of the 22, taking it quickly. Interesting decision there. It's going to be a good maul there. Good play over the top there in the ruck. And Stuart Hogg fakes the kick. Terrible fake kick. Stuart Hogg hasn't had a good series so far. He hasn't had a great automation series so far. So Scotland here, they're now 25 metres out here from their own line. 24 minutes to go here of the game. Right-hand side, they're going to go and slap down the tackle. Tell you what, they have to keep this ball away right now. Scotland, you're not moving. Just keep the ball away and just get something going, and that's what Stuart Hogg does. Smart decision, but terrible kick from Stuart Hogg. And Japan really quickly on the attack here. And it's going to be Fafita here with the ball right-hand side. Oh, my God, look at this. Oh, my God, they're going to score. They're going to score. Try Japan. They're 22 minutes out. They're 15 minutes out. What a play there from Matsushima. Matsushima, fantastic play. Left-hand side for Japan. They're 15 minutes out right now. Matsushima, obviously the big guy. The big guy there for the Japanese. And a penalty advantage too. That's going to be an intercept, but it will be penalty. They're going to take a 3 here, and Japan will lead 6-5. Japan are about to lead 6-5 here, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Akasita says, guys, who wants to watch this game in live stream? Well, catch ya. We'll see you later. Alrighty, because I know exactly what you're saying. Jack Lewis says, do you get all these games on Standard Australian TV? I wish, mate. Or do you have some kind of sports channel you sign up to? We don't get much on English TV. Jack Lewis, in Australia, we have about 150 different avenues to have subscriptions. For Rugby Union, we need to get it on Stan or KO. For Rugby League, we have to get KO or Foxtel. For cricket, you have to have, I think you have Stan or Foxtel. For English Premier League, you have to have Optus. For Champions League, you have to have Stan. For international football, you have to have what's it called? Paramount Plus for A-League at the Paramount Plus. Just so many different factions, man. It's so shithouse. And he says, "Hey, Jack Lewis, my English B. Yeah, the Englishman. He's obviously ready for a big night tonight, Jackie Lewis. Well, Dave, you, but Jackie Lewis, obviously, England going up against South Africa. Big game, mate. Big game. England versus the Saffers. The Poms up against the Box. Poms in the Box. So many different pay TV channels now. Absolutely. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. There will be another one that comes soon, obviously, as well. But Japan here to take the lead, and they will. Boomski, 6-5. 6-5 here to the Japanese. Beautiful play by the Japanese, and they do take the lead here by 1 point. Hamish Spencer says Ben Gunter, Jack Cornelson, obviously, in the Japanese team. Didn't know Ben Gunter, though. Doesn't really sound like a great Australian name, to be honest with you, but 6-5 here to the Japanese. 26 minutes in here. What a performance so far from them to really surprise us after what we saw recently. So Japan, nearly a high tackle there. Dangerous tackle, but it's going to be fine. They're not going to cause the penalty. They're not going to cause the penalties to Japan here inside their own 22. They're 15 minutes out even their own line. How good are they playing right now? So fast, so pacey. Scotland just can't deal with this pace right now. And up it goes there. Good little box kick here for the number 9. BBC, Brisbane Boys College, right? So right-hand side here. I was close to going nudgy, by the way. Oh, geez, Stuart Hogg. That's a brilliant play there. Gets out to Van der Merwe. Van der Merwe here. Oh, taken down. He's lost his jocks too. We can see his purple underwear there. I think he's completely lost his pants. I don't even know where they've gone. Left-hand side here for the Scots. Stuart Hogg here again. Penalty advantage. And the Scots moving here. They're going forward. They're inside the 22. Left-hand side, they're going to go here. No, back to the right-hand side. Japan doing nicely here, Brian. Absolutely. JS says, tell the Kiwi lads to chuck a little sneaky 70 cents on Japan. He'd be streaming right now. He'd be streaming. So advantage here to Scotland still. They're 10 minutes out. Scotland have the numbers. Try time. Stuart Hogg. And this all comes down to him too. It all comes down to him too. That try all comes down to Stuart Hogg there. That was really nice. He just broke through and then obviously scored the try there. He deserved that try. Hasn't had a great automation series, but Stuart Hogg there with the try there for the Scottish. Fantastic play. Fantastic play. Jack Lewis says, I'm excited for the game. However, similar to you last week versus England, I'm expecting a defeat based on squad. Lots missing, playing a hooker on debuts, played 3 games all season. Bad news. I had a lot of wankers last week at the end of the stream. They're like, oh, you're salty. I'm like, no, I'm not salty, man. I knew we were going to lose that game. And 17 points wasn't realistic. We didn't lose that game by 17 points. We lost it by about 10, and we were very close for the majority of the game too. Lamar says poll is relatively close. It is, mate. It is. But in the same sense, I feel like a lot of Japanese came on and voted for Japan because not many people would have voted for Japan. Not many people would have made that vote. But 28 minutes gone here, guys. What are we on likes-wise? We're on 11 likes here, guys. Come on, smack that thumbs up button right now. It's free. You may as well make it blue. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And don't forget, if you love your rugby, the pinned comment in the chat is a rugby podcast that I host alongside the Kiwi lads. And go and subscribe to that channel too, because that's all the clips. So if you want to know my tips and everyone else each week, jump on over there and we talk all things rugby for 2 hours. Jack Lewis, I can't see this England squad beating full-strength box even at Twickenham. Yeah, they've got a few issues, though, with Rassie Erasmus, mate. They've got no real coach this week. Alich says, go Japan. It's completely different from the previous games. It absolutely is. They're playing well, mate, but they've obviously just given up that try just then, and it's not good. That's not good there. Brian says, should have taken the advice of $1 on Japan earlier in the other stream. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, but they're down by 6 now, mate. Scotland have taken back the lead there, and Stuart Hogg with a fantastic try too. 23-22, Chile. I told Chile. I said to Hamish, Chile, we're going to win. He said, Russia, come on, Chile. Lamar says, did the Rugby League World Cup. Talk about that on another stream. Annika says, go on to the Discord. Oh, hey, Jay Hayes, can you drop the Discord, please? Lamar, join the Discord and go into the NRL section, and then you can talk about that. We actually speak about that today in regards to the NRL, the Rugby League World Cup draw. And I gave my predictions. But Japan here, good little box kick there, and it's going to be, I think it's Japan's ball here. Hamish Spencer says, I'm in Russia, I'm sorry. Screw you. Jack Lewis says, I fancy New Zealand to beat France. Though simply because they lost to Ireland and they rarely go back-to-back defeats. That's my game of the day for me. Yeah. I know I got slaughtered for saying that was the game of the weekend. I literally got slaughtered for saying that was the game of the weekend on the podcast. It's like, I don't understand why it's such a crazy idea. I think that's going to be the greatest game this weekend. I do. I really think it's going to be an absolutely incredible game this weekend between France and New Zealand. And that was the game everyone was looking forward to before the game started. But then I got slaughtered. I would make one, Lamar, if you want to, yeah, because we talk even when we're not streaming over there. So 29 minutes gone here, and the Scottish do lead 12-6. 26-20 to Russia. Screw you, Hamish. How dare you? How dare you? You remind me of that guy from Buddy, what's it called? Hamish's stream. What was that guy that we all hated? What was that guy we all hated? How dare you get me excited for Chile beating Russia, and then you go and tell me this nonsense? You're outrageous, mate. You're outrageous. You're an illegal immigrant here on this channel. You're an illegal immigrant. So 11 minutes to go here of this first half. And Scotland with the line out, and they will lose the line out. Knock on there. Japan will get the ball inside the attacking half too. Here they come, the Japanese in the attacking half. Jack Lewis says, well, let's be honest, even as an Englishman and Australian, France, New Zealand are the two favourites for the World Cup, in my opinion, so why wouldn't people want to preview now? I know. I don't look back. People had to go at me because they were like, oh, no, obviously England versus South Africa. It's like, not necessarily, man. You know, if you think that England South Africa is the best game, Japan here, oh, I nearly broke away. If you think England South Africa, it's you're thinking back at the World Cup rematch. If you think New Zealand versus France, you're thinking at the next World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Kay Dixon says, is Michael Hooper feeling better yet? I don't know. I'm waiting for him to come out here and score a try. Hasn't scored a try yet. Japan will knock that ball on there. But yeah, Kay Dixon, I know it's frustrating. I mean, I'm literally only streaming this game because of Michael Hooper. You know, he's not here. It's a problem. You know, I'm waiting for him to score a try. David Shanahan says Wales 20, Wallabies 0. Shush. Lamar, didn't you just say the Wallabies are going to beat Wales? What's wrong with you? Lamar says, when is Australia's next game? Australia's next game is at 4 in the morning, mate. 4:15, we play the Welsh, mate. We play the Welsh. Annika says, France and Australia are not New Zealand, England dark horses. What? England are not dark horses. France and Australia are not? Atticus, you have some terrible opinions sometimes, my guy. Are you genuinely saying that Australia and France aren't favourites to win the world? Brother, what planet are you on? Like, what are you talking about? Australia and France are absolutely two massive opportunities to win that World Cup in 2023. What are you talking about? Jack Lewis says Wales 20, Wallabies 2-3 for me. That's a big call, mate. We still have a lot of injuries and no Michael Hooper today too. A lot of injuries today. And England dark horses. Like, bro, what do you mean dark horse? How is England ever a dark horse? Like, how is the number 3 ranked team in the world right now a dark horse? Like, what the shit? Like, the team who made the World Cup final in 2019, the current number 3 ranked team in the world, a team who's the only Northern Hemisphere team to ever win, and they're a dark horse? What the shit? What planet are you living on, mate? Jack Lewis says, no Michael Hooper means he might get some tries, not penalties. Mate, Michael Hooper's the greatest player to ever play. Don't ever disrespect that man. And he says, sorry, mate, typo. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. They made the final and now are dark horses. England, they're dark horses, mate. You watch out for them. I don't know if you've heard of this team before. They're the English. I don't know. Be careful, mate, because they might actually sneak it. They might sneak at the English. I don't think many people's talking about them, so they're dark horse. So 32 minutes gone here, guys. 8 minutes to go here of the first half. 12-6 here to the Scottish. The Scottish get the line out. They throw it down. Beautiful play here. Left-hand side. Here they come. Here they come here. Back on the inside. That's a forward pass, in my opinion, but they're not going to call it. Yeah, it's a forward pass. Good call. Good call. Good call. 10 cents holds out donation box. Mate, if he says England are dark horses again, you can get your 10 cents. Anarchist is. I don't think Anarchist is a casual. He's always here for rugby streams. He's a Welsh fan. Hates Wayne Pivich with a passion. I just think that he unfortunately made a mistake there, saying France and Australia have no chance to win the World Cup. Hayes Spencer says 27-10 Namibia. Sebastian Gomez says 2 lovely tries by the Scottish. Japan are not out of it just yet. No, not at all, mate. Not at all. Not at all. Japan actually looked very nice in this game. K. Dixon says no Michael Hooper because Wallabies will play at least 67% more feral to try and make up for his absence. It's going to be a bloodbath. Good, mate. Get into him. Get into him, mate. Get into him. You know, Hamish Spencer's 29-20 Russia. You disgust me. You disgust me, Hamish Spencer. How dare you? How dare you provide me this kind of bad news? You've done this. You've done this. But look, 6 minutes to go here. I think Japan's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how they've been playing. Obviously, yeah, look, they haven't scored a try, but, you know, you take it. I think they've been pretty fine. I think they've been pretty fine, to be honest with you. I think they've been pretty fine. Get a bit of pace going, you know, a bit of moving and grooving, baby. A bit of moving and grooving, baby. That's what we want to see. It's a penalty here, Japan. They take a quick tap. Left-hand side here. Left-hand side here. Japan kick this one. Good kick. Good kick if it goes and bounces slowly. Good kick by Japan. Nice work. Jack Lewis to Perth win earlier. No, it was 1-1. And Sturridge didn't come on until the 85th minute. Anakin says, England a dark horse for the next World Cup. 10 cents for that guy. I don't think you understand what 10 cents means, mate. We'll see you in 5 minutes, big boy. You just screwed yourself over. Japan with a chance. Japan with a chance. Oh, Scotland here on the back foot. Oh, that's a line out here for Japan. Wowee. Wowee. I can't believe, Anarchist, you've just done yourself a major disservice. You're going to find out. I'm putting my hands up here. Jay Hayes is about to earn 10. Yep, there you go. I don't think you understand, but 10 cents means that Jay Hayes gets a timeout. So he's just timed you out for 5 minutes. K. Dixon says, hey, brother, how you do? Hope you're well. I love this chat. It's even more feral than the Wallabies. Well, Katie, what are we having a crack at the Wallabies for? What's going on here? What are we doing? We sitting here having a crack at the Wallabies? Should we start talking about USA versus New Zealand or what? We want to have some fun? Want to have some fun here talking about the USA versus New Zealand game or Campeonato Español? So left-hand side here for Japan. Knock on. Knock on. Lamar says Anakin's deleted another message. Now, unfortunately, he awarded 10 cents to Jay Hayes. He unfortunately awarded 10 cents to Jay Hayes. I'm spewing, though, that we were late to this stream. I'm spewing. I hate starting streams after the game's already started. Kate Dixon says, no, we love the Wallabies in this house. I like that, Katie. I like that, Katie. I knew you were always a good one. I knew you were a good one. 29-25, Chile scored. Now we're talking, Hamish. Now you're getting me excited, mate. That's how you have me at hello, son. You know, you didn't have me at hello yet, but now you kind of might have me at hello. This is the start of a new thing for you, son. So 36 minutes gone here. 12-6 is the score to the Scottish. And it's going to be the Scotland Ball. Scotland Ball. Did you bring chocolate milk, K. Dixon? I used to drink chocolate milk every single time we would do a stream of my game. And if I had chocolate milk, I'd get my mum to make it for me. And if I had the chocolate milk, my team would win. I think there was only one ever game that we lost. I think it was only one ever game that my team lost when we had the... There was only one ever game that we lost when we had the chocolate milk. So I should actually have it, but I'm on keto, so I can't do it, mate. I cannot do it. Stop forcing me to be fat. Gee whiz, Katie Dixon, my God. So Scotland here with the ball, kicks the one out here from 5 minutes out. And Japan will get this ball here. They've got a good opportunity here. They've got a good opportunity here, Japan. They break through left-hand side. Look at this. Oh, good run. Very good run. 29-27, Chile converted. You might have me. Oh, it's a penalty against Japan. Penalty against the Japanese. So Scotland will get the ball here. Scotland will get the ball. 6 points the difference, and Stuart Hogg is going to try to take about 5 metres extra on the kick there. Like, legitimately try and get about 5 metres extra on the kick. That was horrific. I hate starting streams early. It just feels like an incomplete stream. It feels like an incomplete stream. I think it's raining. It's raining pretty heavily right now. I know you guys don't care about that, but, you know, it is what it is. Just accept it. You know, it is what it is. Just accept it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and click on the bell. It's free. You may as well. Obviously, don't forget the rugby podcast in the chat. The BK... Oh, no, we're not the BKR Sport podcast. The Rugby Down Under podcast. It's all about rugby. Don't you worry. So 38 minutes gone in Scotland. Well, 4 pass. Hello. No 4 pass. You're crazy, man. You're crazy, man. How dare you not call a 4 pass there? That's filthy. That's a filthy call. Oh, knock on against Japan. Holy shit, that's bad. Holy shit. Eee, that's bad. That's a bad knock on there. That's a really bad knock on there by the Japanese. My goodness me. How dare you knock that ball on like that? That is just disgraceful. That is disgraceful there. Lamar's Big, when are the Game Day vlogs returning? When I can go to Game Day vlogs? But I'm going to Fiji for 3 months, well, until beginning of February. So the big, more consistent vlogs will come back in March of next year. But for the time being, I'm just a bloody streamer, just streaming my life away, son. Just streaming extreme. But I can't wait to see my family in about 2 weeks' time. So 1 minute to go here of the first half. Can the Japanese prevent a Scottish influx here? If Scotland score a try here, it's probably game, my personal opinion. I don't see Japan coming back from a big scoreline like that. Kate Dixon says, enjoy your whiskey. I keep forgetting about how different the time zones are. It's 7 a.m. here in Albuquerque, and I need to go find a coffee. I need to go find a coffee, and it's 12:42 a.m. here. I need a coffee. So Scotland here, don't worry. Time translate, son. Time translate. Stuart Hogg again. How good's he been? Right hand side here. Oh, try time Scotland. Try time Scotland. Try. Big try. Big try for Scotland. 17-6 here. And that's an easy try there for the Scottish. Easy try. 17-6 is quite a good game so far on the Cherry Blossoms. Has been a good game, but as soon as you've come in, they've conceded a try. So 3 tries. Their defense has been shithouse, but their attack has been pretty good. I like their attack. To be fair, they're only down by 2 converted tries, like it's all right. Jay Hayes, it's only 9:45 p.m. here. Yeah. So Katie, unfortunately, he doesn't live in Australia. He lives in Western Australia, which is basically, closer to China. It's closer to you than it is to Queensland. It's closer to you than it is for Queensland. So yeah, he's quite far away there. They live in the 1940s over there in Perth. So yeah, it's a very long time ago. So he's on a major different time zone to all of us. He's closer to Seattle in America than he is to Sydney. So here we go. Can Stuart Hogg kick this? He has been terrible kicking recently. Terrible kicking. He's been a shocking kicker recently. So let's see if Stuart Hogg can slap this bad boy right on through. Here we go. 1943. Sorry, I thought it was 1942. I apologise. I'm surprised that you're able to use the internet whilst, World War II is currently going on. But, each to their own, mate. You must have found a way. But Stuart Hogg will get this kick. He will get that one. He will slap that bad boy right on in. So 19-6 here is the score at half-time, guys. 19-6 is the score at half-time. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new around here. I know I was late to this stream because I was doing another stream, but I'm going to be doing 12 hours worth of straight streams today, guys, so do give me a break. Do understand. Somebody says there's nothing new from Scottish domination at the moment. It's not Scottish domination at all. I wouldn't say this is Scottish domination at all. Anarchist says, I am back. That was a good cake. Thanks, Jay Hayes, for the 10 cents. That's what happens, Anarchist. Now you understand what 10 cents means. Now you understand. Jay Hayes is not a Sharks fan. Jay Hayes is a Perth Reds fan. He's a Gold Coast Titans fan, mate. But, okay half. I thought Japan were pretty quality to watch there. I'm actually considering to go and make a coffee, to be completely honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I am considering to go... no, I'm not actually that tired right now. I'll wait for the end of this game. Does the England game start straight after this or no? England versus South Africa starts at 2:15. No, I have 15 minutes. I don't need to make coffee, Jay Hayes. Don't tell me what to do, man. Don't tell me what to do, man. I'll entertain the crowd. No, you can entertain the crowd the next one. Because I don't need a coffee right now, to be honest with you. 45% possession to Scotland, 55% to Japan. You don't want to know what 20 cents mean. And I guess, my God, gee whiz. Carry 63 for Japan, 32 for Scottish. Tackles made 90 by Scotland, 35 by Japan. Wowee. 399 metres made by Japan, 213 by Scotland. They're up 19-6 right now. 6 total penalties conceded Scotland, Japan 5, and territory percentage 52% for Japan and 48% for Scotland. Looking at those stats, you would think that Japan are winning this game and winning this game well, but they're not. They're down 19-6. Somebody says second half should show what kind of Japanese outfit shows up to play. Otherwise, the Scots are taking this. Yeah, but the Scots weren't good in the second half last week against the Box. So will they be able to prove too good here? Will they be able to prove too good here? There's no guarantees, mate. There's no guarantees. Lamar says, what do you guys think of South Australia? South Australia, it's Australia, mate. South Australia is a part of Australia, but those Western Australians, they're basically. They're basically Germany, mate. They're basically Germany over there. That's why they're allowed internet. They're allowed to use it over there. They're allowed to use it over there, but we get locked down over here, mate. We get locked down. Jay says, "Are you Big Al's dad?" I think he is, mate. I think he is. Top performances: Yamanaka, 9 most carries. Leach with 8 carries. Fafita with 8 carries. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look how many subscribers we've currently got on the... Oh, we've got 450 subscribers on the Rugby Down Under podcast YouTube channel, guys. I'm going to see if we can get up to 500 subscribers this weekend on the Rugby Down Under podcast channel. So we're 50 away. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go in the pinned comment and click on that one and subscribe right now. If you don't do it, your team's going to lose every single game for the next 30 years. Every single game for the next 30 years. Trust me, as an Australian fan, I can tell you, it's not fun because we lose every single game in New Zealand. Something says, besides the AFL territory, that's all I know about South Australia. It's all churches, mate, there. It's just the city of churches. They love their church. They love their church, mate. And they also love not winning AFL championships because they haven't won an AFL flag since, like, I think 1999, something like that. Hamish Spencer says, I've got good news. Oh, you better not, buddy. You better not blue balls me here, mate. I know exactly what you're saying here. You better not do it. Don't you tell me a lie here. If you tell me that Chile are winning and you're lying, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, son. You don't want to know what I'll do to you in this chat, son. Chile better be leading right now. Don't you dare get me excited like that. Chile 130-29. You're shitting me. Did they really? Did they actually really? I swear, I'm actually timing you out if this is a lie. If this is a lie, I'm going to go find this score out myself. If this is a lie, Hamish, you are getting timed out beyond oblivion, mate. Beyond oblivion. I tell you. 36-30 to Kenya over Brazil, by the way. Wow, it doesn't have the result here yet. It doesn't have the result here. Chile Rugby. Maybe if I put that into Chile Rugby into the Google. Chile close to the first World Cup. Yeah, but I want to see Men's International Rugby versus Chile. Oh, here we go. On YouTube. On YouTube, I can see it. It ain't a lie. It better not be a lie, Hamish. I swear to God. I swear to God. Kay Dixon says, we playing hide and seek in other people's live chats. There you go. 1 second here. I'm just making sure these score lines. Just making sure they score. Oh, they must get a penalty here. Oh, that was so close there from Chile to get that intercept. Let's go look here. Oh my God, they do get a penalty. 40 metres out. Oh my goodness me. Oh, look at this. They're going to get a penalty. Yeah, they better do it. I swear to God, Hamish. I better see that switch over to 30. Yep, penalty. You beautiful man. You beautiful man. So Chile will win 30 as long as they get this kick. Patrick Graham says, no, I love all streamers. Yeah, you got to get around all the streamers, man. You got to get around all the streamers. Obviously, I'm not mainly a rugby channel. I'm, I do rugby here and there. I do mainly all sports, so, it's good to see some people tuning in at 12:50 in the morning my time. But, we obviously have subscribers from all around the world, and you tell Hamish, get around the Chileans. You tell Hamish, how dare you tell me Russia's going to win that game? How dare you? Sebastian Gomez says, nah, that's all right. Sammy Sousa, I'm guessing that Hamish went for Russia on the podcast. He absolutely did, Sammy Sousa. You betcha. There is a video. We did do a clip on the channel, on the Rugby on the podcast channel. Brian says, have you ever thought of doing Twitch? Why though? Why? We do it on YouTube. Why would we need to do it on Twitch? It's fine over here. It's fine over here. Man, we're flying over here, mate. Shit, man. Shit. Because Twitch, it's not really big in Australia. It's big in America and whatnot, but it's not really big in Australia. Geez, that was a nice try there from Stuart Hogg. Do people do this on Twitch? Is there anyone right now? I don't know if you use Twitch, Brian, but is there anyone on Twitch right now who are doing this? I've considered it, but I would love to kind of have a channel which is separate for streams and videos because my vlogs will get lost on this channel eventually. Videos get lost in each other. This is why I don't film a lot of videos anymore because they get lost amongst the streams. Anakin says, Sebastian Grummer, I think the back row for the Lions in 2025 could be 6 Callan Doris, 7 Hamish Watson, 8 Alex Donbert with Jack Morgan on subs. When is the Lions' next tour of Australia so we can pump them? When's Lions Australia tour? Come on, do it to me. Is it 2025? Yeah, it is 2025. Good. We'll teach you who's boss. I'll teach you, boss, mate. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, big boy. We'll already have had a World Cup win to our name by the time we play it then too, so... Don't you worry, son. 13 likes right now, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Let's do it. Go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Jay Hayes has never been on Twitch, never will. Well, fair enough, mate. You're missing out on all the bikini streamers, mate. You're missing out on all the bikini streamers. No, unfortunately, I haven't, Brian. That's because I'm just kicking back here. I'll probably have a coffee in between this game and the England versus South Africa. No, sorry, and the England versus South Africa game because 15 minutes out. Hey, Spencer says 2025. Are you kidding? Yeah, mate. We'll have the World Cup to our name in 2023, and then we'll take on the British and Irish Cats, Pussycats, mate. British and Irish Pussycats in 2025. Jay says, I'm a boomer. Bikini streams, I use RedTube. No, mate. I tell you what, get around the Twitches. Get around the Twitch. There's a whole area. There's a whole area of it. Lamar says the Lions, British and Northern Irish. The Lions are England, Tonga. That tells you how tired I am. England, Scotland, Wales, and the Irish. England, Scotland, Wales, and the Irish. Mate. Alex says, I don't think BKR Lions will win 2-1 like in 2013. Remember North lifting Israel? Hey, cool story, bro. How do you guys go against the South Africans this year? We beat them twice. How do you guys go? Don't talk this shit, man. Get on my face. Get on my face. Talking shit, man. My goodness me. My goodness me, you want to talk shit, man? You couldn't even beat South Africa. We beat them twice, mate. Twice. Justin Sutherland says, Yo, Blaze saw a bit of the derby. The wedding. Sydney looked the better team, but didn't come away with the 3 points. Nah. I would disagree. I thought it was a very... I actually think that Wanderers were unlucky to lose it in the end, but in the same sense, no, it was an evenly shithouse game. It was a terrible game. The Perth Glory versus Adelaide United game was fun to watch, though, but they didn't bring on Sturridge until the 85th minute. Brian says, Twitch is not what it used to be. I used to watch back in Justin TV days, somewhat 14 years ago. It was a gaming program strictly. Yeah, exactly. A platform strictly, absolutely, yeah. We're just waiting here at half-time, by the way, guys. Obviously, a few people just joined the stream. We're just waiting here for half-time to finish right now. So jump in the chat. Let me know your score prediction. If you think Australia's going to beat the Lions in 2025, and if you're wrong, then you're wrong. If you say we're not going to win, then you're wrong. Lamar says, how come England and Ireland have separate teams? All right, so I'm going to do you a bit of geography. I'm going to give you a bit of a geography idea. So England and Ireland, they're not the same country, right? So when you're looking at a country and a national team, England and Ireland being two different countries, you're not usually going to find them play for the one country. You know what I'm saying? The same way Oz and New Zealand have two separate teams. I can't believe that question, Lamar. What are you talking about? Because his Lions were great in 2013, but were rubbish in 2021. Okay, so cool. Why are we talking about 8 years ago instead of this year? You're trying to tell me that the Lions beat Australia because of what happened 8 years ago instead of what's happening this year. Shit, man. What the shit, man? Mighty bitch. What are you talking about? Justin Sutherland says, I saw the last 20 minutes of the Sturridge game. Well, no, you only saw 5 minutes of Sturridge. You're doing it all night tonight? Yeah, man, we got this game. We've got the England-South Africa game right after this. I'll be streaming. We've got the Wales-Australia game at 4:30, and then at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. It's 7:30, so 4:15 Australia, Wales, and then at 7:30 is France versus New Zealand. And this is the last kind of weekend of the all-nighter on a Saturday because the rugby internationals are done. McWizzy, the big Irishman, says, big rugby weekend, mate. Big rugby weekend, mate. Get around it, son. Get around it. I tipped you guys this week. Yeah. Oh, who are you playing? Yeah, you've got an easy team, don't you? Who are you playing? Who's Ireland playing? Argentina. Yeah, you should win that game. But then again, I know you guys too well. I know you can lose that. I know. I've seen you guys lose easy games well and truly before after winning big games. Don't you want it, mate? I watch it, you, mate. I watch it, you. Sammy Souza says that Wales game later on should be a good one for Australia, where they're either going to play like Wallabies or Wobblies. Just saying. Yeah, well, they've only got about 50 players out, so they're more likely to go play like Wobblies than Wallabies. It's actually starting to rain a little bit here in the Scotland game, so Japan coming out here for the second half here, guys. McGuee says Argentina, but they're tough enough when they want to be. Yeah, as an Australian man, I can tell you I know exactly how Argentina are. It's like me trying to tell you guys how the French play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we play them every year. 2 times at least every single year. So, yeah, no, we know how Argentina can be, but in the same sense, you should be getting an easy win there. Justin Sutherland says, "Oh wow, big night." Also, thought you were going to the derby. No. No, mate, money, look at me, man. I'm like buddy King Bobby here. King Bobby here watching football. I couldn't do it because I would miss the Perth Glory game. I couldn't stream that game. I would get back. I wouldn't be able to edit. Then I have to watch all these games here and then vlog, edit, and whatnot. It's messed up. So I'm just so glad the Bulls aren't playing tomorrow. They play on Monday. Jay Hayes' next question, what are the first 3 prime numbers? Yeah, we've had some really weird questions today on streams. We had someone asking me what are the first 3 prime numbers on the Western Sydney Wanderers vs Sydney FC game, and then got angry at me because I wouldn't tell them what the first 3 prime numbers are. Like, shut up, dude. We're trying to watch the football. Like, this isn't BKR maths here. We're not doing BKR maths, mate. We're doing BKR sport. Justin, I suppose the weather was pretty shit. Yeah, and the game was shit, so thank God I didn't go. Like, if I go to a football game, man, if I don't see a goal, the vlog is shithouse. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like the Brisbane Roar, my team. But like, it's shithouse because you want to see me go crazy and get excited in the vlog. But you can't do that if it's 0-0. But if Jack Flotwell had scored that goal, I would have ended the stream and I would have probably thrown myself through a glass window. Because I hate that guy. Somebody says, speaking of the Argies, I don't blame their fans for wanting a better coach for Ledesma. Look, I don't think it's anything to do with the coaching system. I think it's to do with the fact they lost the Jaguares. I've been saying this for years now. As soon as they lost the Jaguares, I knew they were going to go downhill. You know, that was always going to be the way that Argentina goes downhill, mate. Justin Sutherland says, how many people was on the A-League stream? About 80 for the Perth game. It was not much for the Sydney game because you could watch it free on Template. You can watch it free on Template, but about 80 for the Perth Glory game. McGueezy said, I'd say Australia beats Wales, South Africa beats England, and France beats New Zealand. Could be wrong. I disagree. But McGueezy, if you want to know my tips, you see that pen coming over there, the Rugby Down Under podcast? Go and subscribe to that channel right now. I order you and demand you to go and subscribe to the Rugby Down Under podcast. It's little clips of our predictions, and we did a prediction for every single game. Lake shows, what time Fiji play? Fiji playing about 45 minutes, mate, against Georgia. Brian said you remember the season. No, man. No. It would cost me too much, man, especially when I'm not going to any of the games. There's a bit of history of me in the Raw. I think some people may know about it if they're followers of the channel for a while. It's not great history with, being led on by that club. So, like, they're my club, but they're also, like, I have relatively ill feelings towards them in the same sense too, because of the way their media manager was. Kay Dixon says, oh man, that'd be a dream come true, but I guess we'll see what happens. What's that one? In regards to Wales losing to Australia, that'd be the best thing I've ever seen. Oh, left-hand side here, Japan. Oh, taken down here, just outside the 22. Riley comes on here for Nakano for Japan, by the way. They go right-hand side here. The Japanese second half is underway. You guys, thumbs up and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're going to have bad luck for 30 years. And that's going to be a penalty here to the Japanese. Ooh. Annika says, and Australia 2031. What's happening in 2031? Oh my God, USA are not getting the World Cup in 2027. I just realised what Katie was saying. USA's coverage of that USA vs New Zealand game was so bad, and they're not even possibly going to be making this next World Cup. No offense, Katie, by the way. I don't mind USA. I love USA, right? Obviously, I love USA. I stream all their sports. But you're not getting the World Cup. And I'll tell you this for a fact, right? Australia will get the 2027 World Cup, and then hopefully America get 2031. But there is no competition for Australia. They will get the 2027 World Cup. I just realised what you say would be better than Australia for 2027. Bro, you have some horrible takes on these streams. You have some horrible takes. Bro, did you watch the New Zealand versus USA game or not? Shit, man. I want USA to get it, but you can't be giving it to them over Australia. It's like the same thing if England was competing with them, or if New Zealand was competing for them, or France was competing. USA, or Japan get penalty here, by the way. They're going to be 22 minutes out here. McQueen says, doesn't USA have the fast swing or no? That's the sevens. You're talking about Carlin Isles or Perry Baker. Oh, Japan here, left-hand side. Japan here, left-hand side. Japan here have a chance here. They've still got the penalty advantage, by the way. They're just outside the 5. Alex says, Jay says 10 cents. No, he's giving his opinion. He's allowed to give his opinion, man. But his opinion, unfortunately, is a bit misunderstood because there's no way USA will get the World Cup in 2027. Like, there's no physical chance. But 2031 is a chance. Like, 2031 is a chance. Oh, yellow card, Scotland. Oh, yellow cards. Scotland here, 42 minutes in. It will be yellow cards. Jamie Vardy, we're going off for a yellow card here for the Scottish. Brian says, please go away Japan, please. Thank you. Sure, no. Somebody says, USA needs to just get the grassroots development right and they might improve. Look, I don't disagree with them having the 2031 World Cup, but, like, they're not getting 2027. He's all right in small doses. So, yellow card here for Jamie Vardy, and Brian's not happy here. How much money do you win off your bet, Brian? Or should I say, how much money do we win off our bet, Brian? That's what I should be saying here. That's what I should be saying. So, Japan going for 3. I don't like this. You're going to be going down by 10 points. Go for the try. You have a man advantage. What? You're down by 13 points, Japan. Why are you going for the penalty? Why are you going for the penalty? Oh, this is so dumb. And they said you're so dumb. I would never say that. This is so dumb. And then said there, it's so dumb. Bro, why are you going for a penalty when you're up a man? You're inside their 22. Go for the line out. Win the line out. Try and push over. You can't push over. You have a man advantage. Put the ball out and find the gap. Don't go for the 3. You're still down by 10. 10 points. 10 points. Shit, man. So Scotland going to put this ball up in the air here, and the Japanese going to get this ball. 20 metres out. Left-hand side, here they come. Left-hand side, here they come. You know what's good? I kind of like quiet streams every now and then. Like, obviously, we can get some big streams for Rugby League and sometimes for A-League and, you know, sometimes for all these other sports and sometimes for rugby as well, obviously. But I kind of like quieter streams because, obviously, there's not as many people just pumping the chat with nonsense. You know, like... You know, it's a lot kind of easier to read the comments and it's a lot more chill, especially for a game like this. Like, I know England and South Africa will have quite a few people on it. But the thing is, if I had not subscribers only in the comment section, the chat would be off the hook like normal. But, like, in the same sense, I prefer these quieter streams in a way sometimes. Less Muppets, Jay Hayes. But then again, we still do get Muppets. You know, we get Muppets saying USA to get the World Cup in 2027. You know what I'm saying? Hamish Spencer says, I know I'm right, Anarchist. Hamish Spencer says, USA needs to learn how to steal players from the country to be competitive. You're not wrong, mate. You are absolutely not wrong. Somebody says there's a cheese for Scotland, time for Japan to take advantage unless they blow it, and they didn't bother to scrum it, run it, or a line out instead of a penalty kick. Just so stupid. And Japan will get the ball here at the halfway line. So let's see if Japan can make a nice little play here, take advantage here. They've got the man advantage. They go right inside here. Japan back outside of the wing. They cut back out here and take it down here 45 metres inside from Scotland's line. The Japanese not looking too badly today though, sir. Not looking too badly today. Ooh, back on the inside here. Japan, get the offside away. Japan are away here. Japan are Cornerson, the Australian for Japan. Will get that ball and run away. Oh, that's a knock. That's a penalty. That's actually probably a penalty. They're not going to call it. Japan kick it through. It's going to be a try. Matsushima. Oh, my God. Oh, stupid by Matsushima. Nah, that's stupid. That's going to be a penalty here for Japan, yeah. Penalty here for Japan. Dennis Amani says, hi, lad. Any news in town? The news in town is that Japan not looking too badly here, Mr. Dennis. Not looking too badly here. News in town, Japan actually surprising right now. Brian says, had a multi over 2.5 goals for the Leicester game and minus 17.5 margin for Japan. $4.70, I splice 100. Can't wait for my $25 donation, Brian. Cannot wait for my $25 donation. Somebody says it will take some time, though, regardless of how long it is. What's this for? Oh, yeah, USA. Oh, yeah. But, like, you know, I remember when Argentina were a pretty terrible team until they got to the Rugby Championship. You know, I remember when Fiji were terrible in the 15s. They were woeful. Brian, I'm not joking, mate. You owe me $50. You owe me $450 if that bet wins. You can have your $20 back. You're going to be $80 down, but you still got your $20 back. You're going to owe me at least $600. It's what happens on this channel. They're going to go for the 3 here, and it's going to be 19-12. So it's going to be a 7-point game. Give me a 7-point game here. Annika says Japan win the bid in 2009 for the Rugby World Cup, and everyone said that would not be a success. Who said was not going to be a success? Who the shit said not going to be a success? It was always going to be a success. Japan know how to put on events. They got the Olympics then too. It was always going to be a great event. So Japan here will make the kick. Sorry, I don't know why I said miss. I don't know why I said miss. But he makes the kick there, so it will be 19-12, a 7-point game in Japan, taking advantage of this yellow card. Hayes says USA need to do a Japan. USA need to do a South Africa. Sorry, not South Africa. USA need to do a Scotland, who have a lot of South African players. Because Van der Merwe, very, very, very Scottish name, Van der Merwe. It's a definite Scottish name there. It's not a South African name. No. Van der Merwe is definitely a Scottish name, not a South African name. Brian says, game's cooked, I won't get my 7.5. Mate, you still owe me that money regardless. So Japan here with the ball. Whether they win or lose, Michael Lishi with the ball. Ooh, big run there. Go Japan. Japan. I want you guys to win, but I don't think you're going to. About Japan here, hit that ball over the top of your left-hand side. Scotland with the take there. Oh, look at this. Oh, crunch the tackle. Japan playing pretty well here. Japan playing pretty nice. Hamish Spencer says, USA need to sign young, talented players to the MLR and then keep them for a long time to make them citizens and then play for the USA. That is exactly how the Japanese do their league. Sammy Susan says, first things first, beat Chile for starters and qualifies Americas too, but you guys are definitely on the rise. I think they're not on the rise yet, but I think they will be on the rise if they start putting, a lot more finances into the game. Obviously, we'll have to knock on there against Japan, yeah, Scotland with the ball. I think USA, we've got a USA player coming on the podcast very soon, by the way. A player for the USA national team will be coming on the Rugby Down Under podcast very, very soon. So do obviously keep your eyes out for that. But look, I'm interested to see how USA go. I want to see USA do well. But in the same sense, like, when they put their mind to something because they have the finances to do it. But then again, I just think there's too much going on in America right now, not just sport-wise, that they have to focus on. They're not really going to care about adding in another sport, you know what I'm saying? But Skoman will come on here for Watson. The Dutch do play Rugby Lamar. They're actually 27th, I think. They're 27th. Poland are 28th. The Netherlands are about 27th. They're actually not too bad, the Dutch, mate. They're not too bad. In 2004, Scotland beat Japan 100-something. Then 15 years later, they beat Scotland, for example. USA lose to New Zealand. Okay. Calm it down over there, Mr. Anarchist. Shit, man. For example, USA lose to New Zealand 100, and perhaps in 2031 they beat South Africa. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go again with Mr. Anarchist. Here we go again. Sammy says, Lamar, the Netherlands do play rugby and are in the Rugby Europe Championship. Yeah, they've got a chance to make the World Cup. They won't do it. It'll be more than likely Portugal and Georgia. But yeah, they are technically in. They're not a bad team, mate. They're not a bad team, the old Dutcheruna. The old Dutchies, Netherlands. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. We've got 50 people watching. We've got 16 likes. Let's bump that shit right up there. Boom. And don't forget, we've got 3 more games to go here tonight. South Africa, England, Wales, Australia, New Zealand, France, and then I'm sleeping for 4 hours before I got A-League streams. Oh, gee whiz. Hamish Spencer says, to be honest, for rugby to grow in America, they should have put it in college as a backup for unsuccessful gridiron players. So penalty there for Scotland, left-hand side, 45 metres out. No, they're going to bring this one back. Kay Dixon says, I believe they can get there. We have so much international rugby talent coming into the MLR to train us in our 10. Absolutely. But beating South Africa or New Zealand within a 10-year span is crazy. That's crazy. I believe they can be more competitive, but they're not going to beat South Africa or New Zealand in the next 10 years. 10 years is a very short time span, you know what I'm saying? That's a very short time span. I know 10 years is a long time, but it's also a short time when it comes to really reinvigorating USA Rugby. But I will throw this out there. When they put the finances and effort into the USA Sevens, they competed. Haven't won a series yet. Knock on from Japan. Haven't won a series yet, the old USA Sevens, but they've won tournaments and they're pretty good when it comes to Sevens. But that really does come down to Carlin Isles and Perry Baker, because when you saw them play the Sevens a couple of weeks ago, they looked absolutely terrible with no Carlin Isles or Perry Baker, and that's a terrible kick out in the full, and it's going to be, knock on advantage. No advantage for the knock on. Hamish Spencer says, MLR only signs old washed up international players. That's like the MLS, mate. I don't know why America does this. I don't know why MLS does that. How is the evaluation of Japanese rugby in Europe? It's not been good. This is a good game for them. They're looking better here. So Sorry, I can't read your name out because obviously I don't know. Unless you can say your name in English, I can't really read your name out. But as the pinned comment says, the Rugby Down Under podcast, you should check that out because we speak literally everything international rugby on Spotify, Google, Apple, the likes for 2 hours, right? And we speak all about Japanese rugby and literally everything in rugby, right? Japan have been terrible so far, but this has been a very good game for them. Very impressed with how they're keeping up with the Scottish right now. I know Scotland have a yellow card, but Japan have been pretty good offensively. Not great defensively, but pretty good offensively. The Portugal game, they weren't great. Portugal are ranked number 19. I think Portugal are a pretty good team, but in the same sense, they're still ranked number 19 for a reason. And Japan, they're very close to going below Fiji because Fiji had a chance to beat Wales last week. They were too ill-disciplined, but if they're not ill-disciplined, Fiji probably beat Wales. And that would have put Fiji above Japan, which would have put them out of the top 10. And Japan obviously got pumped by the Irish, 60-5 or whatever it was, and before that lost 25-20 to Australia, right? So it's not been a good series. It's not been a good international tournament for Japan so far, but this is promising signs to see if they get back to it. This is promising signs. McGuinn says previous years were better for Japan. You've got to remember though, man, Japan played really well against Ireland this year though. They lost big earlier a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but they also only lost by 7 points to Ireland midway through this year. It's just been the fact that they don't really have the same ability as Scotland, terrible scrum here. Terrible scrum. Right hand side here, breaks it to the 22-metre line here. Japan are always going to be a quality team from now on out, but they have regressed a little bit. They have regressed a tad in recent years. But as an advantage against Scotland, and I'm feeling like they're going to go for the 3 here to make it a 22-12 game if they can't get anything here. So Scotland here, right-hand side, they'll get taken down just outside the 22. Still going here. They've still got the advantage right now. Kay Dixon says Martin Nonu is back at the Legion, San Diego Legion. I'm so happy. Well, there you go. Martin Nonu. Gee whiz, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Scotland here, back on the inside, get taken down. That's a knock-on. And also didn't release the ball. Yeah, penalty. Absolutely. Somebody says that MLR is good so far, despite being a rugby version of MLS for veteran players past their prime, like Martin Nonu. Didn't even realise he was still playing. I didn't even realise Martin Nonu was still playing, man. That's crazy. Martin Nonu still playing. That is a madness. Jay Hayes, 10 years is a long time when you were young. When you're old, 10 years goes in the blink of an eye. Well, Jay Hayes, what is this? Is this a complaining about being in the 1920s stream? What's you doing? You trying to make every little kid here scared about becoming older? What are you, the Grinch, mate? What are you, the Grinch? Not even December yet. Buddy, the Grinch. We've got the Grinch in the chat. Should change his name to Jay the Grinch Hayes. Amongst me. Trying to make everyone scared as shit. You ain't gonna scare me, boy. Get around it. McAnally coming in for Turner for the Scottish. McGueedy says they are very good, and that match we won by 7 during the summer. I was shitting myself. They are one of the quickest teams out there. Absolutely. Jay says, yep, how dare you? That's not a straight line out there, Scotland. So Scotland gonna push here. They're 5 meters out right now. They're gonna get a try here. They're gonna get a try here. Try time for Scotland. T-R-Y. Try time for the Scottish. It shall be 24-12 here with a kick to come. Yes, they've done this twice now. That's 2 tries there off the line out at the maul, and just but too easy, man. Just too easy, man. Stuart McAnally just came on too. McAnally just came on here for the Scottish. He just came on. There you go. Remember when USA beat Scotland? I can't remember this. But I watch a lot of sport. I'm gonna go Google this. How long ago was that? Scotland versus USA rugby. Here we go. That's bullshit. That's crazy. I can't remember that. 30-20. Oh, it's 2018. What the shit, Scotland? What the shit? 30-29 USA over Scotland. Holy shit, bruh. That's crazy. Annika says USA best performance in the world in 2003. They almost beat Fiji. 2019 they beat Japan. 2003 they beat Japan back then weren't great. They beat Russia in 2011. Russia's shithouse. 13-6 and Japan. Russia's below USA, bro. What are you talking about? And Japan in 21-18. You forgot Scotland out of all those. How do you not include Scotland out of all those? And he's gonna miss the. Oh no, he got the kick just. He just got the kick. How on earth did Scotland lose the US of A? What on earth? I can't even remember this. I must have just completely gapped this out of my mind. My mind must have just absolutely completely gapped. That's actually mad. By the way, guys, we've currently got 36 people watching. If you don't subscribe right now, you're going to have 40 years of bad luck. So you have to subscribe. Georgia vs Fiji about to start on the World Rugby channel. I'm going to chuck that on my YouTube so I can watch both games here. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and you're not going to stop me, mate. How dare you try and stop me? You ain't going to stop me. I'm going to watch Georgia Fiji, and I'm going to watch Scotland vs Japan. So 25 minutes to go in this game, and Scotland just outside the 22 right now. Georgia versus Fiji. Please win Fiji, otherwise Hamish is going to make me cry on the podcast. So Scotland here. Oh no, they're going to spread this one on the left-hand side here. Japan on the back foot. It's definitely looking like the Scottish are getting a bit of a heads up there. Oh, no one's at this game in Georgia. My God. That has about an audience of 2 people. I can see 3 people in the audience at the Fiji versus Georgia game. By people aren't subscribed to clowns. Fair enough. It is a fair call. They are clowns. I tell Hamish this all the time. Like when we're talking privately, I'm like, bro, tell people to subscribe. Do it. But he's too scared. He's like, I don't want to do it. I just want to say nicely, and that's it. I'm like, yeah, fair enough, man. But I tell people, I say, subscribe right now, or that's it. You're gonna have bad relationships for 50 years. See, I'm like one of those spam emails. You know, those spam emails that you used to get. I don't even know if you used to get them. I think they still go around. So 10 minutes out here for the Scottish. 23 minutes to go here of the game. Scotland looking like they're going to start pulling away here. If you don't pass this message on to 10 people, that's going to knock on from Scotland. Good defense from Japan. Right-hand side here for the Japanese. And here they go. Madison Spacey. And Japan break it away. Taken down to 22. I feel sorry for Parramatta fans who don't subscribe. It's already been 35 years. I know, that'd be tough, man. That'd be tough to go through another 50 years. Hamish fans says Scotland fans would have been seeing darkness and hopelessness after losing to the USA. Scotland have never really been that big time team, you know. Like they've always been there, but not there. If you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it's really strange. It's really strange with them. They're just never able to get that job done. Penalty to Japan here, guys. Penalty to Japan. But come on, Fiji. Tosoviti, baby, Tosoviti. Brian says, thank you, Scots. It's 14 points the difference, but it's a penalty to Japan, mates. You're still not winning your game. Annika says, turns out USA has 16 gold medals. They beat France in the final. Get out of here. Sorry, 2 gold medals. Get out of here. There was 2 games. No one else played the competition besides France and Belgium. Like, it was literally a 1v1 match. It's a penalty to Scotland here. Penalty to Scotland. Somebody says, Lamar, no wonder the Eels have no jolt in them, so not surprised as Parramatta fans feeling disappointed for not subscribing. Exactly right. That's exactly right. That's a penalty here to the Scotties. 15, 16, 17. Oh, geez. You don't want them to go for the penalty here. Hamish says, Scotland like the Wallabies. Let's be honest, but the Wallabies have actually won World Cups. No, we won 2 World Cups. They won no World Cup. No, they're not like the Wallaby. McGueedy says, if Ireland win tomorrow and England lose today, Ireland may go 3rd in the rankings. I believe Ireland are better than England, but then again, I do want to say this to you, and you should know this. You should understand what I'm saying here. Ireland have always been one of the most inconsistent teams on the planet. They will win big games, and they will lose stupid games. There's no way they lose to Argentina. If they do, it goes back to me saying, this is typical Ireland. Scotland should score again here. No, that's going to be a penalty more than likely. Yep, it is a penalty. It is a penalty advantage here to the Scottish. Hansman says, I said we won a World Cup. Yeah, but you were also wrong by comparing us to Scotland. They play the most similar style to Australia, but for a Northern Hemisphere team. But in the same sense, like, I would not compare anything else with that. McGuee says, I'm well aware of that. Well, but I tell you what, that's why I'm not guaranteeing a win against Argentina tomorrow, but I still think you should win. Oh, knock on from Scotland. Oh, Japan get the ball here. Oh, yeah, penalty advantage. I forgot about that one, mate. 20 minutes to go here. 20 minutes to go. The Scottish still lead, mate. Lamar says, why is England good at every sport? Well, they're not. They've never won a Rugby League World Cup, mate. You know, I know they'll tell you they're good at rugby league. Oh, good penalty for Japan. Very good penalty for Japan. I just want to remind you, Australia are currently the T20 World Cup champions. We currently are the Rugby League World Cup champions. England haven't won a World Cup since 2003 in rugby union. England haven't won a football World Cup since 1956. 66. Shit, man. They aren't. They tell you they are. They'll tell you they are. They see last week's game against Australia as a massive win. It's like, that tells you everything you need to know. Internationals don't really mean shit. This is all just to get the seedings for the World Cup in 2023. That's why when people say that England versus South Africa is a bigger game than New Zealand versus France, I'm like, come on, man. I don't care about what happened 2 years ago. I care about what's happening in 2 years. Because otherwise, none of these games really mean anything. They don't really mean nothing. They haven't won titles, but they are good. Okay, cool, they're good, but what's the point of being good if you don't win? How good are you really if you can't win? What's the point of being good if you're not good enough to win? Isn't the whole point of being good so that you win? You comprende español? You comprende español? I'm not even speaking Spanish there. Comprende español? There we go, got it. I got it in the end. Japan here, going to run this one out here, 5 minutes out, and they can keep this one down. This is a good performance here by Japan. They're losing, but it's a good performance. McGueezy says New Zealand vs France will tell us how France are for the Six Nations, hopefully. No one cares about the Six Nations unless you're from the Northern Hemisphere. France will tell us what they're looking like towards going into the year before the World Cup, is how I see it. Annika says you should be working for Fox Sport. You make a great fact person, BKR. But the thing is, Annika, you got to realise the reason why mainstream media doesn't like what I do is because I tell it how it is. I say how it is. I don't sit here and say, oh, well, look, I know they lost by 100 points, but there's a positive here. I won't do that. I'll say, no, that was shithouse. Harry Spencer says, why are Scottish fans congratulating a terrible performance? I wouldn't say this is a terrible performance. I think Japan have been very good, mate. I don't think Scotland have been great, but I don't think they've been terrible. McGuee says up the Northern Hemisphere. Jay Hayes says, best thing that England produced was us Aussie convicts. The English were coming onto my stream last week and just barraging my stream with insults about being a convict. I'm like, well, I said, relax, but in the same sense, I'm like, bro, you put us in the best place. You live in a rainy place, and we live in a beautiful place. You live in a cold place. We live in a nice and warm place. You gave us the best position, man. You gave the convicts the better life. You gave the convicts the best life. I'm also looking at the Fiji team lineup over there, guys. 17 minutes to go here. Sebastian Gomez says one of Japan's better games, but still 4 tries down. Well, they're only down by two converted tries. Still down by the 2 converted tries, but Japan with the ball. Here they go. Right hand side here. They're going to spread this one, and now they're going to kick it. Don't know why they're going to kick it, but they're going to kick it. Oh, 50-22. That's a 50-22. That's a 50-22. That's a really good kick. They're going to be 5 minutes out here. Oh, no, it's not a 50-22. Was that inside the half? Just inside the half there, was it? Yeah, it is a 50-22. Yeah, no, I'm right. It is 50-22. Lamar says England think they own us because we're part of the monarchy. I think this is Zach 1. J.A. says Aussie, I love England when it's not coming down to... I agree, Jack Lewis. Fiji will beat Georgia by 25 plus. But if Georgia win, I will cry because Hamish has been saying they have a chance for ages now. Hamish will tell me that Georgia had a good performance regardless of the result. I can tell you right now, Georgia could lose by 400-0, and he would say, Japan try! Japan try! Japan try! Japan try! Japan try! Japan with the TRY try time, baby. Bing, bing, bing. Alrighty, now we're talking. Japan with the bingo. If they get this conversion, it's actually a one try game. Tevita Tatafu. That is not a Japanese name, but Tevita Tatafu will score a try here for Japan. Japan. Lamar says Australia the most multicultural country in the world. I would say so, yes. Katie Dixon says, want to visit Australia someday. Looks like such a beautiful land and people seem so friendly and cool. And people are pretty friendly and cool besides the government. Katie Dixon says, whoa, there they go. There they go, man. Japan with the Awatarata. Scotland nearly got that line out too, but they lost the ball. And Japan bring it down. They score the try. Whoa. Here comes the Japanese. Can they get the try? Can they get the conversion to make it a 7-point game? It's not the hardest of kicks here. Oh, no. They're checking this. Oh, the TMO. They're checking the TMO here, lads. They're checking the TMO here, lads. Tatia Tatafu should be playing for Samoa. Is Tatafu Samoan? Or is it Tongan? It sounds more Samoan. You're probably right. So TMO here is probably going to screw this game out of a nice little finish here. They throw the ball line out nice. I think they're looking in to see if it's a knock on here from Japan. He catches the ball. No, that's fine. No, that's not a knock on. He never really loses the control here. I think this is fine here. I think that's fine. He's not lost the ball there. That's a try. That's a try there. He's still holding it on. There's no separation. This is a try here. This is a try here. Great sense of Scott Morrison is dumb. Still better than his opposition, but in the same sense, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to vote for the BKR Sport Party. It's no knock on here. It's a try here for Japan. Bingo. Try it out for Japan. Oh, I want to listen to the Fiji national anthem here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. God bless Fiji for Fiji, ever Fiji. Let's go, son. So 64.5 minutes gone here, guys. 15 minutes to go. And Japan back in the game. Back in the game. And we're 3 likes away from 20, guys. We've got 53 people watching right now. 3 likes away from 20. If you don't hit the thumbs up button right now, Japan are going to absolutely capitulate here and they won't win. But if you do hit the thumbs up button, they will do it. They will win. It's a fact. It's a fact. Annika says, England were the best team from 2001 2003. No shit, that's why they won the World Cup. Broccoli Weaver says, Toto Vidi. Hamish Spencer says, because of a drop goal. I know. Like, Northern Hemisphere like to pretend like that was an easy World Cup for them. It's like, it took them until extra time, and then they had to kick a field goal, a drop goal from 50 metres out, you know what I'm saying? It was a great field goal, but, like, please. Lamar says, whenever England talks about Australian sport, I just tell them about rugby and cricket. Yeah, you can definitely tell them about the Ashes. We'll win. The guy's just missed the kick. The dude has just missed the kick. He's just missed the kick. It's not a hard kick. That was not a hard kick. That is not a hard kick. How has he missed that kick? That's ridiculous. I can't believe that. How has he missed that kick? Physically assault the like button, the old K Dixon says. I want you to get that like button, and I want you to beat the shit out of it. Just smack it, man. Just tell it how it's put. Just show it how it's boss, mate. Show us how it's boss. I know I'm not a specifically rugby channel, but in the same sense, we do still post a bit of the international rugbies. I know we'll be doing Super Rugby when it comes back. I don't think I've done a domestic rugby before. Oh, I did a bit of New Zealand. I did a bit of Super Rugby, but in the same sense, I haven't really consistently done anything rugby. Tarek GG Player says, hi, I'm new. No, you're not. You're not new. You're old. You've been here for a long time, mate. But welcome to the party. Welcome back to the party. Big Sport, do you know who between Fiji and the Lions in 1975? I would assume Lions, but you better hope it's Lions because it's Fiji, then I win. Lemar says, league players are better than union at conversions. It never used to be like that. It's only this year that's true. Besides that, it's league players are now better than union, but union usually are better kickers. So it's going to be Scotland with the ball. I can't believe they missed that kick there. Fiji win 25-21 against the Lions at 1975. I win. Thank you. So Scotland here at the 40. They're pushing here for the line out. Making meters. They go right hand side here. Here come the Scottish. Right hand side. Good tackle. Good defense, Japan. This is a really good result here for Japan. This is a really good result. Tarek, did you place? I forgot about that. It's been so long. No, you didn't. You're a liar. So left-hand side here, 12.5 minutes to go here. Scotland, left-hand side, back underneath at the halfway point. That's a nice play. That was a nice play. He gets knocked to the big number 8, and he'll get taken down. Josh Peters. So with 13 minutes left here, I actually will get a bit of a break. I'll get about a 25-minute break. Let's go. Maybe about a 20-minute break before the next stream. Let's go, mate. I'm flying. Lamar says, BKRG Sport all Pacific Islands or just Fiji? Just Fiji. Like, obviously, I want Samoa and Tonga to do well, but in the same sense, like, my daughter is Fijian, so I'm always going to get around Fiji. And I'm going, my mum, Japan, Japan, Japan. Oh, that should be a try. Kay Dixon says, Blaze, what's your favourite food to eat and favourite beverage to drink while you watch rugby? You can't go past pizza. You know, can you really get past a pizza? Can you really get past a pizza? You can't go past a pizza, man. And drink. I don't really drink alcohol. Oh, that's a forward pass. I don't really drink alcohol unless I'm going out for a big party. So, like, I'm going to be boring here. I'm going to say Coke Zero. I don't even really like Coke Zero, but I forced myself to like it, so I stopped drinking Coke. You know, I forced myself to like, oh, Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is good because obviously when you're on keto, you can't have any sugary shit. Tarek GG Plays says, no, that should have been a try. It was a try, mate. It was a try. Caramel milk and pizza. Caramel milk and pizza? What's wrong with you? You may as well tell me that you're about to say that you put pineapple on pizza too. You're crazy. Japan here. They're away. They should score a try here. They should score a try. No one's following up though. No one followed up, and that's going to be a penalty here. No, it's not. Japan are going to get the ball here. Japan are going to get the ball here. So right hand side here for the Japanese. They're at the 40, and they're doing well here. Japanese. They're doing well. Come on, Japan. Hey, Spencer, how old are you? 14, mate. So left-hand side here for the Japanese. Oh, that beautiful play taken down here just as the 22. I think it's an advantage here that you just said for. I think it's an advantage here. Go Fiji, you beautiful, beautiful man. So Japan rolling through this. Oh, look, they're at the 22 right now. Here they come. Vodka and soda water. You pineapple belongs on pizza. How dare you? I should time you out for that travesty. Anyone who says pineapple deserves a pizza, you're crazy. You're a lunatic, mate. Now you're going to tell me that you call it a Parma. If you call it a Parma, I hate you. It's going to be a Japan ball here. Just inside the 22. Little Lin Nas X fan says, I just appreciate you, dude. Who do you go for, Nas X fan? Japan, right-hand side. They're going to pump this one inside the 22 here. Fiji, looking good for a try too any moment now. Japan, right-hand side. They go back to the left. All they need is a penalty right now, and they can get a 3 and bring it back within 10. Sorry, bring it back within 6 if they get a penalty here, and they do have the penalty. Oh, Japan still got the ball here. No, penalty. Jack Lewis says, some people like chocolate on pizza, they need shooting. You can have good dessert chocolate pizzas. There is good pizzas what a dessert. Like I tell you what, I had like a chocolate pizza, like a cold one, as a dessert when I was working in botany. Oh, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable, mate. It's like from Max Brenner. Oh, God. Ridiculous. Lindas X-Fan says, in there all the Titans. Good on you, man. I could have meant this game, but get around the Titans. So, McGuee says pepperoni, pineapple, and you dare say pineapple on pizza. How dare you? Katie Dixon says, you'll ever grill a pineapple? Mother of God, delicious. Not too bad. I don't mind pineapple when it's not on pizza. I just don't like pineapple when it's on pizza. Haley Smith says, cheesecake and vanilla milk. Oh my God, that's nice. That's nice. You guys are making me hungry right now. And I can't have that kind of shit. Oh, Japan get the penalty. That's right. So it's going to be 26-20 here, guys. It's going to be 26-20. 26-20. Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming the next 3 games too. England versus South Africa. We will also be streaming Wales, Australia. And then we will be doing the France versus New Zealand game at 7 a.m. my time. And I guess I look forward to going on your podcast, BKR. Don't remember inviting you on the podcast. So that's an interesting one. Jack Lewis says, does anyone agree the Titans would finish bottom of the Super League if they switched over? Does anyone agree you're an idiot? Yes, I agree. Case closed. So, 9 minutes to go here, guys. Thumbs up and subscribe. Japan here are going to get the kick. Beautiful. They got the kick. Even the Bulldogs would finish on top of that damn World League. Brian says, well done, Japan. Great showing. It is. They can still win this game. They're down by 6 points right now, mate. Japan giving it a good crack. Here right now, man. Giving it a good crack here right now. KJ says, lol, buddy. Get around it. Lamar says, pineapple does not belong on pizza. Bingo. Whoever created that trend is probably a Broncos fan. That's absolutely spot on. It was a Broncos fan. His name was Dan Meyer. His name was Dan Meyer. Daniel Meyer. So left-hand side here with the Japanese. Oh, people just like these videos, Linnax, because one, I either don't support their team, or two, because they want to watch the game, and I can't legally show them the game. Japan knocked the ball on. Oh, Japan knocked the ball on there. Oh, the ball, he goes over the sideline for Georgia. Terrible. So Scotland with the ball at the edge of the 22 right now. Lamar says, no, his name was Darius Boyd. No, his name was Daniel Meyer. Fact. I appreciate it, Anarchist, but we're pretty busy at the moment, my guy. So 7 minutes to go here of the 7 minutes to go here of the Scotland-Japan game. They go right-hand side here. Oh, good play here. They're moving. They're moving and grooving here. The thing is with fans and subscribers and whatnot coming on podcasts is that, they don't understand kind of what it's like to actually do a podcast rather than just talking about rugby. I'm very confident in front of the camera and whatnot now. It's very easy. I can easily just talk for hours and hours and hours. But even Hamish in the first episode, he struggled badly. He was very nervous. We had to take a couple takes because of how nervous you can be. Scotland, he just sets up the 22 right now. So, the problem with putting on subscribers and fans and whatnot is because Japan are going to win the ball here. They're going to strip that ball there off them all. Beautiful. So, yeah, that's why it's really difficult to bring on people because they don't understand the feeling of being on a podcast until they're on it, and then they don't talk. You don't talk because you don't know when to intersect yourself into the conversation, and it's not really our job to kind of get you into the conversation. You're kind of just meant to find your way in it. It's really difficult, so... Yeah, we don't. That's why we're kind of. It's really difficult at the moment. Maybe eventually we'll think about it. Maybe that's gonna be 4 parts of Japan. You're shitting me. Jay says, Anarchist, no one wants you on a podcast. Oh, yuggies. You were not invited. Alright. 74 minutes gone here, 6 minutes, and I'm gonna throw that forward pass. Fiji with the line out the 22, by the way. Jay Hayes, good for you. Jay Hayes and Anarchist has a love-hate relationship. Anarchist would talk about whales for hours and hours. No, that's a fact. That's not even a question. That's actually a fact. Come on, Fiji. Frankie Lamani, get something going there, big boy. So 5 minutes to go here. Japan's still with a chance, though, mate. Japan's still with a chance. There's no guarantees here. No guarantees at all that Scotland have won this game. And they're going to have to repack the scrum here. We've got a free kick. Lamar Anarchist will talk about North Macedonia for the whole... No. He's an actual Wales fan. That's why we're saying that he would speak Wales forever, because he does speak about Wales forever. Oh, good tackle there by Georgia. Good tackle. Henry Spencer, I think people don't want Anarchist on the podcast, but I could be... No, people don't usually want subscribers and fans on, because usually, like I said, they don't usually talk that much. That's why, because players know how to talk. Obviously, other podcasters know how to talk. It just doesn't really work. People think it's easy, but it's not. It's not easy. And like I said, Hamish found it really difficult at the beginning. If Scotland get a penalty here, it's game over, because I'll go for the 3. It is not a penalty. They're going to go back into the scrum here. Jack Lewis says, how are Italy only winning by 7 after 72 minutes versus Uruguay? That's poor. Yeah, especially when they beat Uruguay. When Italy beat Uruguay by a lot. Oh, Fiji here, try. No, not straight. They would have got an easy try there if they were straight. No, Anarchist can handle an opinion, but he just gives some shocking opinions from time to time. Like USA should get the World Cup in 2027 over the Australians. Demon says, boil up, bro. What am I boiling up? Am I boiling up the coffee machine? Because I will boil that up in about 10 minutes' time when this game finishes. And then I will be back on at about 10 past 2 in the morning for the England versus South Africa game. England versus South Africa. Oh, yeah. So Scotland here at the 45. If they can get a penalty here, it's game over, because that'll be 29-20. But Japan, very good performance here. This is a relative win here for Japan. This is a win here for Japan, this result. They've been poor throughout this automation series so far. This is a win here. And it's also a win? You subscribing right now. Oh, Fiji give away a penalty 5 minutes out. Jeez, that discipline's not good. Fraz Alam, you see me streaming NBA every day. You don't come on the NBA stream, and then you come onto a rugby stream to ask me about the NBA. Come on, man. Oh, that's going to go out over the sideline here. No, Scotland's still with the ball here. Surely they take the advantage here. McGuee says USA should not be taking any northern or southern hemisphere spots whatsoever. I think they'll probably win the 2031 the 2031 World Cup, but outside of that, probably it's not going to be happening anytime soon. Poems vs. Box, and your thoughts on Rassi's punishment? D-Bun, I'm going to advise you to go over to the Rugby podcast. The pinned comment over in the chat is the Rugby Down Under podcast, and we give our predictions for every single game. Oh, it's 3-0 here to the Georgians. Don't even know when they got their 3, but Georgia will have a liner here inside their own 22. Lamar says, if you search up definition of anarchist, you will understand why it's not belong on the podcast. The definition of anarchist absolutely should not be on the podcast. Yeah, 3. It's game over. It's game over. You don't need to apologise for us, Alam, but it's just like, yeah, that's why I'm not answering the question, because of the fact that this is a rugby stream. And we'll do NBA again on Monday. Well, there was an NBA game today you could have asked it on. Oh, it's going to be penalty here. Fiji. Penalty Fiji. No, it won't be penalty Fiji, but they'll get the penalty now, surely. Yep, bingo. Let's go, you big man. D-Bun says, try time Japan. I'm going to have... Jay Hayes, can you time out D-Bun? D-Bun, you can't lie about what's going on in the game. You can't lie about what's going on in the game because people are actually tuning in to see what's going on. What are we on? We're on 452 subscribers on the Rugby Down Under podcast YouTube channel, guys. So go and subscribe. I want to go to the pinned comment right now. While we're waiting here with this kick, we've got 48 people here. I want to see if we can get to 500 subscribers on that channel tonight. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's be crazy. Let's just something crazy, This is just something crazy. Get 500 subscribers on there. It's just something crazy, mate. McGuee says 3 matches this autumn season ended 29-20. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Ireland versus New Zealand. This game more than likely hits the 3. So 29-20. No, Jay Hayes, that wasn't a spoiler. It was a lie. Japan did not score a try. Come Fiji. Oh my God, they lost the ball from the line out. You're shitting me, Fiji. You're shitting me. No fake news, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, Fiji, shit, man. Oh my God, they lost the ball there. Fiji looks so poor. My God. What are they doing? That's a terrible kick there from Georgia. So Scotland here, left-hand side. Here they spread. That's a good kick there from Fiji. But Scotland taken down. I'm so excited for my coffee that I'm going to have very soon. I'm very excited for my coffee. I'm going to still be drinking coffee during England, South Africa. Like I said, I'm going to do something crazy, man. And that's not the game. Oh, they're calling game. It's 10 seconds to go. Oh, okay. There is 10 seconds to go there, but they've called that game a little bit early there. He kicked it out before the 80th, and the referee called it over. Hello? Anyway, good game. Good game there. Look, the better team won in the end, obviously. The better team won in the end, and, that's just how the cookie crumbles, baby. That's just how the cookie crumbles there. Kate Dixon says, enjoy your coffee, Blaze. I will be. So, Annika says, sorry if I'm asking to join your podcast. You're very good at what you do, and I respect that. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for tuning in. But we're going to be back in about 20 minutes' time here, guys, as the English team take on South Africa. Massive game there. We'll probably jump on at 5 past. I'll just get a coffee, sort myself out, crack my neck, crack my back, crack my everything, and then we'll get back underway here for the next stream. So hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you in 15 minutes time. England, South Africa, get around it, and then Wales, Australia, come on the Wallabies, and then France versus the All Blacks. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.